Guys, welcome to another video, and you're about to spectate the most disrespectful game of chess in the history of this game. My viewer, Hamlet, was playing against some guy who was rated 1800, and he was like, I'm not going for main line against you, I'll waste 6 moves just to troll you, and then we'll try to win the game. Look, I'm against, all of these trollings, because I just think, okay, you're trying to show off, you're not Magnus. Just take it into account, you're not Magnus. Don't try to insult your opponents by playing king f7, king f6, king f5, because that just doesn't make any sense. e4. So already, White can find so many ways to win the game. And now what Hamlet does, he goes back to e8. It's move number 7 and he moved his king 6 times. So, but alright, White didn't use their chance and Black started simply developing their pieces. g4, trying to create minority attack, pawn minority attack on king side. And of course, it's right, you gotta attack, you gotta open up the center. But in reality here, White were not playing precisely because king was only 5. Just make something to block it. Play knight e4 just to, make Hamlet suffer for the rest of your game. So now basically d6, f6 squares is covered, bishop f4 check is being threatened, and Hamlet would regret his life choices here. But alright, White decided not to use anything. e5 was played, d6, rook e1, d takes e5, knight e5, queen d4, king h1, and now knight e5. But still, even if Black took this piece, in reality they will lose it still, because knight b5 is played, and now knight g4. So according to the computer, the best move was queen d7, and actually Black keep all the material, because they attack the knight. This knight will be, hanging, but we counterattack, we keep it protected. Knight g4, the idea is to play knight f2 and play knight u1 checkmate. And another idea is, let's say knight c7, trying to go for a fork. There is knight f2, this knight h3, king h1, queen g1, rook g1, knight f2, checkmate. As I said, and I'll repeat it a lot of times today, guys, don't try to insult your opponent, don't underestimate them, because you're trying to do these stupid things, you'll eventually lose. That's not how this game of chess is played, especially in the blitz game. So Black took the queen, knight goes back to b5, threatened fork on c7. Now Black gotta protect. Rook d1, a6, knight c3, and here Black survived. They got into the endgame where it's actually almost equal. White still have some, development advantage. That's why their position is slightly better. And d4 is played very precisely. You gotta use this as quickly as possible. All the pieces are still on the last rank. And how my coach would love to say, it's probably you're preparing for your new game, because he simply didn't develop. Basically, it's moved point e1, and basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces didn't even move yet. Rook d4, king c7, bishop f4, and position is lost once again, because apparently c takes d4 is a trash move. I'm not sure why would you play it and open up, the whole center. Let White check on f4, just, play c4, just keep the center locked, because it's better for you, right? But alright, Black decided to go for some checkmate, because here, alright, let's be honest, this king on b6 doesn't look good. There are all sorts of rook d8 at some point, but still, White gotta be very, very careful. Knight d5, king c5, rook d1, a5, and now after c4, actually rook c4, imagine this, king c4 and bishop e3, wait, what is even threatening? Bishop f1 checkmate is being threatened, so king b5 goes here, a4, and now the idea is that after king a4 there is bishop f1 and rook a1 is a checkmate, so Hamlet could actually lose this game, because again bishop e3, king b5, a4, if king goes to c6, knight c3, if king goes here, knight b5, and if king goes to b8, there's beautiful bishop f4 and bishop d6 checkmate. That's the power of development advantage. But a3 was played instead, still the right idea of going b4, and look, this king is playing against 5 pieces of White. a4, And again, there are a bunch of checkmates. Rook a6, there is again checkmate after simple knight c3. So, and it's hard to imagine that black might actually win this game. King c6, knight a7, king c7, rook c4, rook c6, knight c6 takes. I mean, position is still completely winning, because after bishop f4 there is checkmate, because basically, as I said, the king is playing against all white pieces by itself. Now rook d8, very precise move, you know, you want to go this way. So what was played was knight a7, trying to protect and at the same time attack. Bishop f4, king a7, rook c7, king b6, and here the easiest move, I would say, is what, you know, white played, just takes and rook h8, and now they're simply up a whole rook. And how this could end, considering that they have more time, they have more material, but they still, I mean, still, I just have no idea how white could eventually lose the game. g5, rook h6, f4, bishop f3, king d7, h3, f5, bishop f6, bishop c5, king g2, g4. So yeah, dangerous pass pawns, but still they're not going, you know, far enough. King g3, f2, bishop d3, king e8, bishop e5, king f7, rook e6, king e6, bishop f4. This bishop now covers this. King is threatening to take. White still have a bunch of pawns left on king side. They're up 10 seconds on the clock. Bishop d4, king g4, bishop b2, king f3, bishop a3. Black have only 7.6. King f2, king d5, king f3, bishop c5, bishop d2. But now what happened was, so black took pawn on b2 and now they took pawn on a3. So some counterplay due to this a4 pawn. Of course, the game probably still would have ended in white's favor if they had more time. But unfortunately for them, bishop c3 was a blunder, bishop d4. And now it turns out that white are losing. That's absolutely hilarious, because basically now king c3 and a2. a2 is coming, that's the only problem, because white are not able to protect it. Because if king was here, you know, you could play c3, bishop b1, but still. So let's just imagine some waste move. Let's say something like this. Alright, I won't even pretend, because there could be a chance, but white played bishop h7, a2. After c3 takes, they resigned the game. The accuracy for this game specifically was, let me see, highlights, 68.0 for white and 74.3, so black had a better accuracy in this game. But guys, as I said, don't try to insult your opponent by playing this move order, because that's just awful. You know, if you want to repeat after Hamlet, don't do it, please. You know, he will do it for sure, because I know him. But please, all of you who are watching, you can insult Hamlet in the comments section below and say that, you know, man, he won't get any title if you continue playing like this against lower rated players. Alright, I have nothing to say more. I'll see you in the next videos. But yeah, that's the most disrespectful game of chess, which unfortunately finished in black's favor. Though I would really love to see white winning in this game. Alright, that's in my dreams. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.